Hi, this is Amy Lewis.
Maybe more makeup.
This is Engineers Unplugged. We're back with Engineers Unplugged. I'm Amy Lewis, and we're going to be talking about Fast Track 4.0 solutions. We've got David, and we've got Tim. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. All right, David, take it away.
Thanks, Amy. Hi, everyone. We're here to talk to you today about EMC and Cisco solutions for Microsoft's Fast Track 4.0 program. And my friend Tim here is going to explain what exactly Fast Track is. Tim?
Thanks, David. Fast Track 4.0 is a suite of programs that Microsoft has put together to assist customers and partners on how to deploy their products into real solutions. Microsoft has defined reference architectures that they also then provide to partners such as EMC and Cisco to go through a step-by-step process of installing and validating that the solution actually works. So Cisco and Microsoft and EMC work together to develop this solution that will give the customer or the partner an easy way to deploy a private cloud within their environment using the full suite of Microsoft System Center products, and then including the Cisco and EMC integration components that are included as part of this solution. David?
That's right, Tim. Everybody knows standing up a private cloud is no easy matter. It's a highly complex endeavor that touches many, many components and many, many technologies. So the Fast Track program is basically a one-stop shop for taking out all of the guesswork and standing up your private cloud. So we work together with Cisco and EMC and Microsoft, well, we are EMC, to make sure that when you get a Fast Track 4.0 solution, it's ready to roll with no problems whatsoever. So what I'm going to talk about now is basically the vSpecs program. So vSpecs is essentially one of EMC's paths to the cloud. It's a reference architecture that can range anywhere from 200 up to 1,000 reference virtual machines. And that's basically allowing a wide range of scaling in terms of resources that can be applied to your workloads. We do all of the testing. We do testing from end to end and workload testing. And that's functionally different really than the Fast Track 4.0 because Fast Track really tests functionality, whereas vSpecs tests not only functionality, but also performance as well. So you get a solution that EMC guarantees will deliver a given level of performance. So with that, I'm going to talk about vSpec sizing. So not everybody needs to stand up a 1,000 RVM vSpecs infrastructure. You can range that anywhere from 200 to 1,000, and any segment point in between. We have a sizing tool that you can plug your workload characteristics in, and it will go ahead and spit out a configuration on our platform that will tell you where you need to deploy on and give you adequate headroom for growth in the future. So these two programs together really deliver an optimal path to the cloud. We take out all the guesswork, we give you guaranteed level of performance. So on top of that, we offer, as Tim said, we offer a heavy integration between EMC, Cisco, and Microsoft in terms of EMC's ESA, ESI integration, and also SMIS support. We touch all of the necessary components in the System Center stack to give you end-to-end insight into your storage infrastructure. On top of that, EMC also offers an infrastructure as a solution private cloud based on the System Center stack. We show you how to stand up, provision, and deploy an entire end-to-end infrastructure as a solution deployment that will allow self-service provisioning, multi-tenancy, chargeback, showback, and also workflow management, automation, and backup and recovery, and also reclamation of VMs as they fall out of usage and hit their end-of-life expectancy. So all of that is available using System Center, EMC, and Cisco, and it's certified under Fast Track and the vSpecs program. So you get a locked and loaded solution that's ready to roll. Tim, did you have anything else to add?
Sure, let's go over the architecture on this. As we see here, we have a fairly straightforward architecture. You've most likely seen similar diagrams. But the idea behind this is the idea to be able to scale to whatever need you have, such as David had mentioned earlier, scaling from a couple hundred virtual machines up to 1,000. With the UCS architecture for the server side, you need more horsepower, add another chassis, throw in some more blades. On the storage side, use any of the VNX series of arrays, 5200 up to a 5800, depending upon the size. Microsoft's program allows for the vendors to actually slip in different components as long as the software that is running these components does not change. So when we look at this solution, we run different processors, different speed processors, different families of the Intel processors in the chassis without changing the software. The VNX family, the 5200 through the 5800, all run the same version of software. So it allows you to scale to the exact need that you have. Then I'd also like to add some of the integration components from the Cisco side. David mentioned some from the EMC side. On the Cisco side, we also have those components that integrate into System Center Virtual Machine Manager, into System Center Operations Manager, and into System Center Orchestrator. But we go a little bit farther there in that we also have our Nexus 1000V that plugs into this environment and gives you the virtualized network switch and is fully managed from within the System Center Virtual Machine environment. So it gives us a full suite. And the beauty too is this is an environment that we have tested from front to back, making sure that what we are delivering is something that has been tried, that we can eliminate as many errors as possible that you would have if you were trying to install it on your own. Making it easier for you, giving you a quicker time to market, quicker time to actually implementation in your environment. I think that about covers it, unless you have something else, David.
I wanted to add one more quick thing, Tim. As Tim alluded to, we spend an awful lot of time testing out the solution to make sure we work out all the bugs before you have to spend time fiddling with that in your lab environment. Hundreds of hours have been spent between our engineers testing this and working with Microsoft to find minutia problems, areas, and we also identify all of the best practices as well that come from EMC, from a performance and engineering standpoint, from Cisco, and of course from Microsoft on the software stack side. So you get everything, all of our key learnings, all of our best practices, all of our knowledge come in one guaranteed document, one guaranteed solution. And as Tim said, one of the nice things about this is you can interchange any sort of array on the back end, because really, as long as you're not changing any of the firmware or anything like that, you can substitute anything will be certified for the Fast Track program, the 52 all the way up to the 5800. And that's really it, Tim. I think we'll let Amy slide back in here and do her closing.
Okay, so if we're guaranteed the best solution, I would like to know the best solution for a unicorn. So I would like to point out that I have been punked on my own show because you might not have seen. We had some. I'm going to let them talk you through what they've done. Of course, there's the unicorn challenge. They pre-drew on me. So, guys, do you want to tell me what's going on here?
Absolutely. So, Amy, we know your famous unicorn ploy. So, since we're in Vegas, I figured I'd draw a hungover unicorn. As you can see, he's got little vapors hanging over his horn, and he woke up with some lipstick on. So, a typical day in Vegas for a unicorn. And Tim's is a little bit more abstract. So, Tim, tell us about your unicorn. Or unicorns.
I am not much of an artist. So this is my unicorns down here. I'm also from Minnesota, so that I have these red-eyed demon unicorns in the middle of a blizzard.
There you go, folks. Trust your engineers with solutions. Beware when you give them your unicorns. So thank you, David. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Amy.
This was a great episode. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Engineers Unplugged.